Okay, this is a problem in relative velocity. The wheel of radius r is equals to 300 millimeters rolls to the right. Okay, it rolls to the right without slipping and it has a velocity of 3 meters per second. Okay, of the center, about the center O. Find the velocity of point A, which is here on the wheel, for the instant represented, for this instant represented where the angle makes 30 degrees. We have to find out the angle, we have to find out the velocity of point A. When they mention velocity of point A, they mean velocity of point A with respect to a fixed reference frame with respect to this point. Okay, so what we can do here is, first we write the schematic, right? So now this is the ground and this is the center. Here a point A is there, this is point O, this is point A, right? So now this is the radius r0, this distance is r0, r0 is this distance, and what we can do here is, first we find out the velocity of okay, in its coordinate system, and then we translate it to the fixed reference frame, which is my C, which is on the ground. Okay, so now we know that the velocity in this case is V0 is equals to 3 meters per second, right? So now we have to write the velocity vector equation. Okay, velocity vector equation in this case is, for me, like the velocity of A will be perpendicular to AC, correct? Velocity of A will be perpendicular to AC, that is velocity vector, okay, A about C, right? So in the same way, what we write is, we also have the velocity vector A with respect to O, which will be perpendicular to AO. This is velocity vector AO, right? This is perpendicular to AO and this is perpendicular to AC, correct? So now what we do is, we also know one more velocity, in which case it is V0. Right? Because if a point is rolling with a translational velocity of 3 meters per second, every point also has a translational velocity attached to it of the same velocity of magnitude. But these points, every other points apart from the center, also have a tangential velocity because of rolling along with the translational velocity. Okay, so now point O has 0 tangential velocity but finite value of translational velocity, and A also has the same translational velocity because the entire disk has the same translational velocity, but A is not at the center, and it also has a particular value of tangential velocity. Both are tangential velocities. VAC and VAO both represent the tangential velocities of point A with respect to O, with respect to different points O and C, right? So now what we do is, we know that this is the radius of the disc or the wheel. First what we do is, we complete this parallelogram. Okay, we complete that particular parallelogram out of this like this, and now we write the velocity vector equation. The vector equation for this case is velocity vector AC should be equals to vector A vector O plus vector V0, correct? So now this is my velocity vector equation, and I know that the tangential velocity. What is the tangential velocity of the this thing? Or it is slipping at 3 meters per second. V naught is equals to 3 meters per second. Therefore, what is omega naught? Omega naught is equals to V naught over R, correct? In which case it is V naught is 3, R is 0.3. We get to be 10 radians per second. So now from this we find out what is the tangential velocity of A with respect to O. Therefore VAO is going to be omega naught times AO. Omega naught is in this case 10 radians per second. AO is given to be 200 millimeters, 0.2, which gives us 2 meters per second. Okay, we have AO to be 2 meters per second. V naught is okay. Now V naught is known. AO naught is also known. Apply the rule of parallelogram for this triangle and find out the diagonal. Okay, diagonal length VAC. VAC magnitude squared will be equals to magnitude of VAO squared plus magnitude VO squared plus 2 vector VAO V naught cos of this let me say phi, in which case phi is this total angle. How do we find out what is the value of phi? So now I have in the diagram it is given that this AO makes an angle of 30 degrees with the x-axis. So now my x-axis is here. This is 30 degrees, correct? If this is 30 degrees, this angle is also 30 degrees, correct? So now if this angle is 30 degrees, since this and this is supposed to be 30 degrees, this should be also be 30 degrees. Therefore, what is phi? Phi is 30 plus 30, 60 degrees. Therefore, magnitude of VAC will be VAO squared, in which case VAO is 2 squared plus this is given to be 3 meters per second, 3 squared plus 2 into 3 into 2 into 2 into 3 into cos 60 degrees to the power half, because I have taken the square here and taken the square root on the other side. This comes out to be 4.36 meters per second. Okay, so now I have the value of VAC. Okay, now here this represents the velocity of point A above C, correct? So now there is another method. This approach what we followed is called as scalar geometric approach. There's another approach to this called the vector approach, in which case we will see that vector approach also. The vector approach also starts with writing down the velocity equation VAC should be vector VO plus vector AO, correct? So now I know the velocity vector is in fact obtained as omega, that is the angular velocity of A about O, crossed with the radius. Recall from the rotations chapter that this term is omega AO cross product with the radius vector, or in our case it is R0 vector, right? Omega vector omega into cross R0, that becomes vector V0 plus omega A0 crossed with R0, right? So now where we know that omega naught, if it is moving like this, the whole disk is rotating clockwise. Okay, so now if the whole disk is rotating clockwise, from the right hand thumb rule, if the rotation is like this, the omega will be in the downward direction, and hence it has in the k direction or in the z direction, it will have a magnitude of omega A0 will be having a k direction of magnitude. What is the magnitude? Omega A0 is a magnitude, but it is in the negative direction. So this negative direction is because of the clockwise direction or the clockwise rotation of the wheel. Now I know that this can also be written as no, we'll just leave it there, and then we'll also calculate what is vector R0. Vector R0 in our case is, we will have to find out. Okay, now I have O and have A. This angle is 30 degrees. Okay, this is Y, this is X, and I is along X and J is along Y. Okay, so now the intercepts that these make is, this length will be AO, which is R0. Okay, R0 times sine 30, and this length is R0 cos 30. Therefore R0 vector is equals to, is expressed in terms of I cap and J cap. Okay, in R0, this AO is A is in the negative direction of x-axis, so you have to go in the negative direction of x-axis to reach A. So you have a negative value of what magnitude? R0 cos 30, R0 cos 30, and A is in the positive direction of Y, plus R0 sin 30, R0 sin 30. R0 is once again 0.2 cos 30 I plus 0.2 sin 30 G. Okay, now this when simplified comes to minus 0.1732 I plus 0.1 G. Units is in meters. So this is my R0 vector. So this is omega AO0 is 10 radians per second. So it becomes minus 10k radians per second. So I know this, in this equation I know R0, I also know what is omega AO0. Now I have to find out what is V0. The magnitude of this is 3 meters per second. It is moving along x-axis, so it is I cap, meters per second, correct? So now what we do is, we take all this and then we plug this into this equation. Vector VAC is going to become, V0 is 3I, okay, plus V0 is finished. We have omega into R0. omega A O naught is minus 10k crossed with another vector which is here minus 0.1732 I plus 0.1 J. Okay, so now 3I plus minus or minus 10k crossed with plus minus 0.1732 I plus minus 10k crossed with 0.1 J. Okay, so now we simplify further. We have my 3I plus 3I, and then we have minus minus plus 10k crossed with 0.1732 I, okay, minus 10k crossed with 0.1 G. Now in order to determine the cross product, you have to write a rule I J K. Okay, so now if all is cross multiplied or the crossed in the clockwise direction, then it is positive. Okay, if you cross it in the anti-clockwise direction, it becomes negative. What I mean is I cross J is plus K, J cross K is plus I, K cross I is plus J. Here J cross I is minus K, okay, I cross K is minus J, K cross J is minus I. Okay, now according to this rule, what do we have? 3I. Okay, now here K is crossed with I. K, when it is become crossed with I, we have plus J. Plus plus J, which is 0.17, 10 into as much as 1.732, along which direction? K cross I is plus J, you will be having J, this is plus. Okay, so now you also have minus, okay, K cross J is in this direction, so you get K cross J is minus I. Okay, you have minus here, 10 into 0.1 is 1, K cross J is minus I cap. Okay, so now you have 3I plus 1.732 J plus I. Therefore this is your vector for VAC. This is actually you have 3I plus I to be 4I plus 1.732 J cap units, once again meters per second. The magnitude of this vector is square root of 4 squared plus 1.732 squared, which apparently comes out to be 4.36 meters per second. So we end up with the same answer once again. Either if you use a vector approach or use a scalar approach, you can use whichever one you want. Okay, but the answer should be correct, and you use whichever one you want according to the convenience of the problem. Yes.